Imagine reality as a vast canvas stretching out before you in all directions, an expanse of infinite potential waiting for the stroke of your brush. Most people believe the external world is fixed, a solid wall of facts and figures we're powerless to change, something we can only observe with weary eyes and resigned hearts. They see the struggles, the closed doors, the heavy silences, and call it truth, an unyielding script they must follow. But what if the world you experience isn't carved in stone? What if it's a direct reflection of your own beliefs and focus, a mirror held up to the quiet workings of your mind? The key to shaping your reality isn't in wrestling the outside world into submission, pounding on its edges until it yields. It's in changing what you assume to be true, in shifting the colors you paint with, and watching the picture transform. Seeing beyond the surface, we tend to accept what we see as absolute, an unshakable reality dictated by our senses, the rain that soaks us, the bills that pile up, the voices that doubt us. Our eyes, ears, and hands deliver a thin layer of the story, a surface we mistake for the whole. But beneath that fragile shell lies a deeper world, one shaped by our thoughts and perceptions, fluid and alive, waiting for us to claim it. To shift our reality, we must first shift our focus, not reacting to circumstances like a ship tossed in a storm, but directing our attention toward what we want to see, what we dare to believe possible. It's not about denying the rain or the bills. It's about looking past them to the sun breaking through, the abundance waiting to flow, the strength rising within. This isn't blindness, it's vision, a refusal to let the surface dictate the depth, bringing assumptions to life. If you can mentally see and feel a desired outcome as real, if you can taste its sweetness, hear its rhythm, wrap yourself in its warmth, you give it the power to become fact, to step out of the shadows and into the light. This isn't about wishful thinking, a flimsy hope tossed into the wind like a paper plane. It's about creating such a deep conviction, a bone-deep knowing, that your mind naturally aligns with it, bending reality to match the world around. You becomes a faithful echo, mirroring your internal assumptions with startling precision. It's not magic, it's the quiet mechanics of consciousness at work, a law as steady as the tides. Try a simple technique to feel this power. Focus on a single object, something plain, unremarkable, like a wall or a stretch of carpet. Don't just stare at it passively, letting your mind drift. Allow yourself to see beyond it, past its edges, into the infinite. Imagine in that space the reality you want to experience, a moment of triumph, a scene of peace, a life that hums with purpose. Picture it vividly, the faces smiling back at you, the air alive with possibility, the weight of your dreams made solid. Hold on to that vision until it feels as real as the wall itself, until the boundary between here and there blurs. When you step back, your logical mind might whisper that it was all in your head, a fleeting fancy, But reality isn't as rigid as it seems. If you persist in your assumption, if you carry it like a torch through your days, what once felt imaginary will begin to materialize, threading itself into the fabric of your everyday life, shaping the way others see you. One way to test the strength of your assumption, to see if it's taken root, is by observing how people react to you, how their eyes meet yours, how their words shift your self-concept. The story you tell yourself about who you are doesn't just live in your head. It radiates outward, influencing how others perceive you, like a light casting its glow. If they interact with you as they always have, repeating old patterns, seeing the same flaws or strengths, it might be a sign that you haven't fully stepped into your new assumption, that the old story still lingers. But you can change that too. Try this. Visualize how you want others to see you: confident, kind, unshakable, alive with purpose. In your mind's eye, watch their expressions soften, their words lift, their behavior shift, as if they already recognize you as this person you aspire to be. See them nodding in respect, laughing in joy, reaching out in trust. Feel it until it's natural, until it settles into you like a second skin. When this mental image becomes your truth, not a hope, but a quiet certainty, you'll notice real-world interactions bending to match. A stranger's unexpected warmth, a friend's newfound admiration, a shift in the air that whispers, "You've changed." It's not about forcing their minds. It's about embodying your assumption so fully that they can't help but see it too. The illusion of distance, one of the biggest mistakes people make, one that keeps them tethered to longing, is believing their desires are far away, separated by miles of time and space, a distant shore they must claw their way toward. But distance is an illusion of the mind, a trick of perception that fades when you see the truth. The moment you assume you're already the person you wish to be, the gap vanishes, longing dissolves, not because you've grasped the prize, but because you've become it. Wearing its essence like a mantle, you no longer hope for change with a beggar's empty hands. You become the change, stepping into it with the quiet authority of one who knows it's already theirs. There's no need to force things to happen, no need to strain against the world with sweat and desperation. The key is to embrace the feeling of already having what you desire, to live in its glow, to breathe its air, to walk its paths as if they're your own. When belief and identity merge, when the line between want and am blurs, reality follows, aligning itself like stars to a new constellation. It's not about doing more, it's about being more, letting the assumption ripple outward until the world has no choice but to reflect it back. Rewriting your story, think of your life as a book, a sprawling tale written in the ink of moments. Each day, a sentence, each choice a word on the page. Most people read the words as they appear, tracing the lines with passive eyes, believing the story is already written, the plot unchangeable. But what if you had the power to rearrange those words, to lift them from the page, shuffle their order, and rewrite reality itself? What if the ending isn't fixed, but fluid, waiting for your hand to shape it? Dreams offer a glimpse of this truth. In sleep, your mind effortlessly reorders events. Time bends, places shift, people weave, in and out of impossible scenes, all accepted as real until you wake. Your subconscious is a master editor, reshuffling impressions to create new experiences without hesitation. This ability isn't locked away in the night. It's yours to wield in waking life, a gift of conscious creation. You can reshape your reality by assuming a new state of being, not waiting for external proof to nod in approval, but stepping into the role mentally, wearing it until it fits. Picture yourself as the person you want to be, bold, loved, free, and live from that place, thinking its thoughts, feeling its joys. When your mind accepts it as true, when the assumption sinks into your bones, your external world will follow, rewriting the chapters to match. It's not about erasing the past. It's about editing the present to birth a new future, line by line. The art of conscious creation to change your future, to call forth the life you dream of. Practice this simple, sacred process. Define what you want. Be clear as a winter sky, naming your desired outcome with precision and heart. Create a scene that implies success. Imagine an event that would naturally unfold if your goal were already achieved. A celebration, a quiet victory, a moment of arrival. Enter a relaxed, focused state. Let go of the day's noise, sink into stillness, and let your mind soften like clay, ready to receive. Feel the reality of your assumption. Don't just see it, be in it, fully alive to the scene, your senses awake to its textures, its sounds, its pulse. Let go and trust the process. Once the assumption feels real, release it like a bird into the wind. Trusting your mind has set the stage for it to unfold. This method works not by brute effort, but by shifting your perception until your desired reality becomes inevitable. A seed planted in faith, destined to grow. Mastering the power of assumption is like tuning a radio, your mind a receiver searching the airwaves. If it's set to the wrong frequency, you'll hear only static, discordant noise of doubt and fear. But the moment you align with the right signal, turning the dial with steady hands, your desired reality comes through loud and clear, resonant and true. Assume wisely, with the daring of a painter before a blank canvas, and watch as the world bends to match your vision, stroke by vibrant stroke.